Hey Web3 fam, we're rounding out a crazy year. Some massive pumps and some massive dumps across the whole Web3 ecosystem. A day is a month in this space, and I don't know about you, but I'm certainly feeling about 30 years older after 2021. But there's no time to rest because 2022 is mere days away. And today I just couldn't help but give you a preview of a project that I think will launch 2022 off with a bang. Today I'm going to dive into the upcoming GenesysGO Shadow launch on Solana. Look, I'm learning every day just like you, and I've loved the constant updates and articles from the team to get everyone prepped for the IDO. So I thought I'd help you out by pulling together all the key info and give you a really quick rundown to get you prepped as well. I hope that after watching this video, you'll have a better understanding of GenesysGO and what they do for the Solana ecosystem, what they're building, the Shadow tokens, tokenomics, and most importantly, key mechanics of the IDO next week. So without any further ado, let's get this party started. If you understand that almost every technological revolution in the past few centuries has been driven by roads, rails, pipes, and cables, you will understand the importance of RPC servers in Solana and Web3. I'll get into GenesysGO and the huge role they play in the Solana ecosystem a little later. But come on, let's start with what is obviously the most important info, and that is the IDO for GenesysGO's native Shadow token. The IDO is taking place next week on January 3rd at 2 p.m. UTC. 30 million tokens, that's 15% of the total supply, will be auctioned during this IDO, which will employ the same battle-tested IDO platform as projects like Aurora and Mango Markets. The price of these tokens will start at a base of 50 cents per token, but will rise based on the demand over the 24-hour release. If there is unsold tokens, there won't be, they will be returned to the GenesysGO treasury to fund future growth. They've laid their cards out on the table. They're going big. They're going after building an optimized Solana native version of Arweave or Filecoin. This is where I get bullish. Based on a 50-cent starting price, GenesysGO are targeting a $15 million raise from this IDO. And if we take Arweave, for example, who only tackle part of the whole problem solved by GenesysGO, Arweave raised $22 million between two IDOs and now has a market cap of $2.2 billion. If GenesysGO can reach that target, that will be an easy 10 times from IDO starting price. But what does GenesysGO actually do? The Solana community has massively benefited from GenesysGO's infrastructural development. Earlier in April, their validator, the Shadowy Super Coder DAO validator, became live, and they soon moved on to creating networking RPC servers. They also had a launch of an NFT token, which has gone ballistic. GenesysGO is pretty much the Solana network infrastructure provider for RPC and validator services. Now, if you're familiar with Solana Network, great. I'm pretty deep into a number of the big DAOs and NFT projects. If not, I recommend checking out big projects like Solana Monkey Business, Gmoot, or Aurora, or the DeFi platforms like Radium, Frankium, and Mean Finance. RPC servers are the foundation of all the transactions that happen to fuel these projects. They're the traffic controllers for the Solana validator network, and they're used by almost every project that uses Solana. Let's talk about Shadow Protocol and the token Shadow. Shadow Protocol is a term that covers the decentralized RPC, decentralized storage, and the community that contributes compute in exchange for Shadow rewards. Shadow Network is a decentralized RPC network, and Shadow Drive is the leading decentralized storage solution currently available to Solana. There are the Shadow nodes, which are the real servers that make up the Shadow Network or Shadow Drive, and finally the Shadow operators, who give compute power in exchange for Shadow token incentives. Look, there are a lot of RPC providers out there now, so why should anyone come to Shadow Protocol? Well, with the exception of two, everything is entirely centralized and has a lot of overhead. As the RPC server market becomes more crowded, it will continue to be a race to zero, with RPC suppliers being driven to deliver more bells and whistles for less. Pocket and Anchor, two decentralized RPCs from other chains, just don't have the throughput required to power Solana. Both have yet to launch a functioning server on Solana. Shadow Network will be the first fully functional, decentralized RPC server network tailored to Solana's speed and volume. So this is big news for what is often touted as the DeFi network. I feel that supporting GenesysGO, the SSC DAO, and their IDO is directly contributing to Solana's expansion and future success. So clearly that's why I'm on board. There is obviously heaps to take in and much more to learn. So I encourage you to jump into the Discord and understand how massive they are and the role this IDO is going to play in funding their future growth. I mean, I haven't even touched on their Shadowy Super Coder NFT collection that is currently sitting at a floor of 80 Sol. It shows that they can really follow through with delivering public-facing projects and products. If you like this video and found the content useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. My goal is to bring the big things of Web3 to you in an easy to understand format, so I really appreciate your comments and feedback. Thank you for viewing, and until the next video, I'll see you in the metaverse.